us for more information and a link to it.
Hey, welcome YouTube. Hey there, YouTube. How's it going? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be coming to you live from the lake. This lighting is just, well, I don't know what to think about it. Let me see if I can fix it here. Hold on. I want, go with that one. I think that might be the right one for me. So that's what we're doing. Let me get live on TikTok and we'll go from here. Well, here's the deal. I just got out from, hey, TikTok, how's it going? My name's Ashley. I'm a realtor. Recently, I bought a digital marketing business, which is teaching me so many amazing skills, right? My name's Ashley. I've been working in real estate for almost 20 years. And the momentum of real estate is so much fun. I love real estate. Real estate is so cool. But what happens when you're in a real estate or 100% commission job with market conditions such as interest rates and inflation and GDP, unemployment, an election year, those things actually can hinder my income, which the thing is this is every year I make a business plan for the year as I go. And when I make that business plan as a realtor, I've been doing that for like 20 years, right? So I know exactly what my business, where my business is going to come from, because over time I've had conversations with my clientele and I know the stages in their lives. Like I know if they're having a baby, I know if they just got a dog, I know if kids are leaving the nest, I know if kids are going to college. So I'm able to have these high level conversations with my real estate people and share with them and be of service to them. But what's happened in the last 10 years in the real estate industry is the internet.com has come in and really disrupted the market, right? There was a moment where we experienced iBuyers, and those iBuyers are still around. It's just they hit the market heavy and strong when COVID happened. When COVID happened, we had lots of people putting down $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 over appraisal value in order just to get a house because people were just so desperate. And it was really a yucky time in real estate, because if you are a true realtor and represent people's fiduciary duties, then you knew and you know that that was just not okay to do, right? But people are going to be people and they're going to do what they want to do anyways. So because you have hard-headed clients and people who know everything because of the internet.com, people are going to do what it is that they need to do for their family. And that's totally fine. But what I'm finding is a lot of people who bought during those times, during the COVIDs, they hate their house. They hate their house. They hate where they're living, but they have this interest rate that's at 2.95 or 3.25. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to make a move right now. So they're staying put. They're staying put because of, honestly, common sense, right? That's what it is that we have. Now I'm at the lake, right? I'm at the lake. That's why you see this lake house behind me. It looks like we're really messy. I get it. We're dog sitting a 112 dog-year dog. And we're taking care of her needs and making sure that she's comfortable while her parents are gone. But my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor. I'm a broker recently. So I've been in the real estate business for about 20 years. And although I love what it is that I do, I also know that I have bigger dreams and bigger goals of just hanging out in this 6-figure income with real estate that's happening, right? Year over year, I make 6 figures. And it's not like, way up there. I wish it was. I've been trying to get it up there for years and years and years. And it's not happening. I mean, there's just so much business that you can do in 1 year and keep your sanity and not work 80 hours a week, right? So because I'm in this real estate business, I've realized over time that the internet.com is calling me to want me to pay for all of these features that they have. Constant Contact is a charge. That's a CRM that helps me to stay in front of people year over year. But what happens is when you're running your own business, you have all these people that are calling you, trying to get you to do other items that will complement your business. But in actuality, they don't really ever promise what it is that they deliver. For instance, all these social media platforms that call me and say, hey, we can help stay in front of your social media month after month after month. And yeah, they do. And it's so boring and generic and really insulting because they don't do anything to increase my audience, right? They're just staying in front of the people that know, like, and trust what it is that I do for a living. So because I've realized that over the last 5 years, I became overwhelmed. I became very frustrated because the career in which I chose to do was now being invaded by the internet.com. And so common sense tells me that one day my career, my role as a realtor could be taken over or eliminated with AI, with the internet.com, with iBuyer, with people who are willing to pay a certain amount of money just to get the transaction done. So I started operating out of fear, and that's no fun place to be. When you're operating out of fear in an industry that you love, you don't get to show up as your best self, right? You're always like in the back of your mind thinking, am I going to get paid? Is all of this hard work, is this tolls, tax, is tolls, driving on my car, wear and tear on my car, gas, time spent behind the computer creating this contract. Am I ever going to be rewarded for it? So I started looking about 5 years ago into making an income online. And, Amazon was obviously the first thing that I thought about. I was like, okay, everybody's doing Amazon. It seems to me that people are making an income doing Amazon. So I put pencil to paper and I thought, hey, if these people can do it, I can do it. So what does that look like for me? What did I need? What I needed was $500 extra a week. What I wanted to do was just $500 a week. That would allow me to live comfortably, not stress about normal bills, to get my insurance paid, to get my car payment paid, to pay my mortgages. $500 a month extra on what it is that I'm already bringing in would help me out so much. So I started doing my research with Amazon.com. I started looking at Etsy. Unfortunately, I don't have any skills that I can do in my garage. One, because I don't have a garage, and B, because I'm not very crafty when it comes to, having a natural talent. Like I don't know how to quilt. I don't know how to sew, but I know how to take pine cones out of the lake house and put glitter on them and sell them on Etsy. Like people are doing that. People are making money picking up pine cones and putting glitter and glue and selling them on Etsy, right? Now I can do that, but what I can't do is I can't store that stuff. I don't have a garage. I don't have a space in my house that allows me to have a craft room or anything like that. So that was out of the ballpark for me right now. Now, what I would love to do is I would love to have a t-shirt company. I would love to have a t-shirt machine on a little piece of land and make t-shirts for a living. I mean, is that just like crazy or what? That's what I want to do. I want to make t-shirts for a living. Why? Because it sounds fun. I get to be creative and I am building a business that is just simply me. I don't have to rely on coworkers. I don't have to get into traffic every day. I don't have to deal with office politics or office wardrobe politics. I can just hang out and do whatever I want in the comfort of my home and ship t-shirts out all over the world, right? But that's, again, I didn't have the t-shirt machine. I even went to a conference back in Fort Worth back in 2021 when I got home from Nashville after following another conference to figure out how to understand this digital marketing business. So when I got home from when I got home from Nashville, I went to this Fort Worth conference. And in this Fort Worth conference, it was one of those promo conferences, right? Like, what's the newest thing? Is it pens? Is it Post-its? Is it iPhone wrappers, right? When you have your iPhone headphones, like the little headphone wire wrappers, is it koozies? Is it, rulers, tape measures? Like, what is it? So that was called a promo conference. And the reason that I did that is because I'd already made up my mind that year I was going to sign up for Plano, Texas bridal show. So I wanted to have this really cute theme. And one day it popped in my head, oh my gosh, Tiffany color blue, Tiffany boxes, Tiffany, cute Tiffany stuff, right? So I went with the theme in my head already, like looking for what it is that I can buy at this promo show, sign up for, go to Alibaba, get it ordered, get it sent back to me in order to be prepared for the April show in 2022. And I did it. And that's the cool thing. Everything I put my head to, I do. So if I can put my head to it and execute these strategies, why not put my energy and focus into building a digital business? So that's where I am right now. And that's what I want to go into. Now, building a business is you're building it, right? Like, if you ever seen a coming soon sign on 123 Main Street at Main Street and Oak, and there at the corner says Starbucks coming soon, right? So 6 months before the building is built that Starbucks is coming. Yay! Or maybe Starbucks is coming. You're being told coming soon on this piece of dirt. Somebody bought it, and that 6 months down the road, you're going to have a Starbucks. Somebody bought dirt to build a Starbucks. So 6 months in the future that you're going to be able to go and drop your kid off at school. And oh, by the way, mama gets a treat. She's going to get some pumpkin spice. So now you're going to have in your head, man, I cannot wait until next year. I cannot wait until that Starbucks is built. Man, when that Starbucks is built, everything's going to change. Okay, so that's what it is that I'm doing. I bought a digital marketing business. I'm building a business that's going to yield me 6 and 7 figures in just a short period of time. In just a short period of time, I will be able to have the career in which I love, which is real estate. I don't ever see myself getting out of real estate. I really don't. Why? Because I'm an investor. And now I'm on 2 MLSs, and now I have I have 2 licenses in 2 different states, and I don't think I'm done. I think that I'm about to get my Florida license just because it seems to be pivotal that every 10 years or so, Florida starts dumping property at a level for an investor to come in and scoop them up. And there's these beautiful things called Airbnb, right? Like there is always a good time to buy real estate. And that's the thing, is that I have a career that there's always a good time to buy real estate. And I have the inside scoop and can share with you what that is. But I'm also building a coming soon, right? I'm building a business that I know coming soon is going to yield me an opportunity to possibly walk away from production, from my real estate business. And my goal in real estate, I'm a broker. So my goal is to sell my business one day for $3 million. I'm going to do it. I will have a business that's operating year over year over year that would yield somebody an income of a valuation of $3 million if I take it to the market and sell it. So that's who I want to be. That's what I want to do. With digital marketing, I am learning an in-demand skill that's sharing and showing things to me that I never thought I could do. Now, here's the deal. Don't be hard-headed like me for years, you guys. For years. I'm talking 5 years, $20,000. I was hard-headed. I was stubborn. I was trying to figure out how to piece this pie together without without any computer skills, right? My computer skills was posting a picture on Facebook every time I closed a property. Why? Because I wanted to share with my friends and family that I just sold another house. And oh, by the way, think of me when you go to list, sell, or buy or invest in real estate, because I wanted to make sure I'm in front of my audience of people who like, know, and trust me. So with digital marketing, it's the same thing, except now, instead of being confined to this little box of Facebook friends, this little 2,000, 3,000 box of Facebook friends, I chose to get into a platform that's never seen me before. I chose to start a business on a platform that has no idea what it is that I was doing. And because of that, I'm training the algorithms to expose me to the World Wide Web of 5 billion people who are on who are on social media. Hold on, I've got all the numbers. 5 billion people who are on social media monthly. So I wanted to take advantage of that because that makes more sense. If I'm sharing with you a product that is going to allow me in the very near future to look down and go, okay, I can walk away from my career, I can sell my career, or I can start living life that's unheard of because I have got a 6 and 7 figure income that over time took me a little bit to build, because when you build a business, it does take a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, it's simple. It's all it is show up every day and follow the leader. I spend 2 hours a day on my business. The majority of that is posting content. And I also show up every day like a CEO. Why do I show up every day like a CEO? Because I just bought a business. I bought a business. Now there's this girl in our community that I really like. Her name's Candy. Candy, if that's you, I really like your story, because your story is is really my story, right? Like your story is you go to work, you have this amazing career, and you have a daughter and she's in college, and you are basically still working that career. You didn't go and end your career. Why? Because why would you do that? You're not going to be able to do that right out of the gate, right? So what you're doing is you're building a business alongside your career. Now, if you have 2 hours a day, which you do, and if you sit here and you tell me that you don't, I can prove to you that you do. So if you're interested in what it is that I'm doing, go up here to dailywealthonline.com, enter your email, watch the video, and come to our webinar this week. We have a webinar where we invite you to be nosy. Be nosy, be curious and dip your toe in our water and come see what it is that I've seen. Now, here's the thing. You're probably confused because there's a lot of people that chase shiny, bright things. And there's a lot of people who got into the program, didn't follow the program, didn't do the modules. I mean, this system is so easy to set up, but you have haters out there who aren't doing the program, who didn't set it up, who didn't understand the process, and they're out there bashing the company. So just to let you know, because I'm in ethics and I'm a realtor, when you bash the competition, there's nothing classy about that, right? So just be aware, because I'm aware of how many digital products that are out there. I'm aware of how many digital programs that are out there, but because I have 5 years of experience and $20,000 worth of scars that I've already spent trying to figure this thing out on my own, trying to download all the PDFs and put it together and buy this and buy this and buy this and buy this and put it all together to hook it up, and failed forward, but failed because nothing out there exists that is so easy as this digital marketing program. Now, because I'm not at home, I don't have all of my visual aid, right? Like I'm at the lake right now, enjoying my life of working 2 hours a day. I'm able to build another business. Like what I'm doing right now is I'm building another channel on YouTube. How and why would you do that, Ashley? Well, the system that I bought just told me how to do it. So just because I'm curious naturally, I'm going to go and repeat what it is that I've learned and now have 2 income streams working for me, which I already have 4 income streams, right? So there's 4 income streams in which the product that I bought, but now I'm creating my own because someone taught me how to build a digital product, take the product to market, which is simply going up here to dailywealthonline.com, YouTube behind the screen. What you can't see, a TikTok right here, is that I've got YouTube on my computer with the light, and I'm talking to 2 platforms because YouTube is 2.4 billion people monthly. And once you learn how to monetize your YouTube account, which it's really simple, it's just 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours, right? 4,000, I think that's like 4,000 minutes, and you learn how to monetize your YouTube channel. Now, because I'm a part of a community that meets regularly and is interactive, so let me share with you like what our week looks like. So we have a webinar on Wednesday. If you're interested and want to be curious about what that looks like, simply go up here to dailywealthonline.com, put your email in, or snap my picture if you're driving and you can't do that, right? Take a look at that. That's what I'm going to send you. I'm going to send you the link to our live webinar. It allows you to actually see the community. Now, I'm not worried if this is your first time to actually hear about digital products, digital marketing, because I need you to be very clear with yourself. When you start going down that journey, you're only going to feel like you're not good enough, that you don't know how to do it. And that's what's so perfect about this digital product that I have, that I'm sharing with others. I'm a Gen Xer, was born in 1980. I'm 44 years old, and I have big, big goals to meet and walk away from my production at 55. That's my goal. It always has been my goal. I have a father who's 67 years old. He's still running this concrete business, and it's great and good for him. And he's 65 and he's 67, and he deserves to walk away from retirement, but he's not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that I was put here for my entire life to work the rest of my life, right? I don't think that that's what God wanted us to do. I think God wanted us to help others to go and explore and see this world that he put here for us. So I want to do that. And I want to take advantage of it in my younger years, because I don't want to be walking around at 70 and 80 years old with a cane trying to get on a plane to go to Bangkok or wherever, right? Like, we're still young enough that we can have these amazing trips, that we can still travel the world. We can see what God put here for us. So I want to take advantage of that time. But here's where I was just a few years ago. I was overwhelmed. I was defeated. I was so sad because I had spent 5 years trying to figure out how to make an income online. And I didn't know that the ultimate place that I was going to end up was going to be digital marketing. I actually thought I was going to have something on Amazon. I actually thought that I was going to be coaching real estate. I actually thought that I was going to be, podcasting. I mean, but here's the thing. Once you get into all of those and you learn how to be successful with one product, sky is the limit, because the information that you're being exposed to in our community, if you're curious and if you already are doing it and building a business, then what's the thing called? Rinse and repeat. You're being scalable. That's the word that they use in this term. You're being scalable, because once you learn how to do it once, then you do it and it's out there forever, right? So one day of building my digital marketing business that I bought in a box just April of 2024, and it took me 2 days. It took me 2 days total to set it up. Why? Because I had a lot of stuff going on in real estate, and it was just, every journey is different, right? But the reason that it took me 2 days is because I had already decided I'm not going to work 80 hours a week. I have been there. I have done that. I've got to take time off for me these days, right? So I bought my business. I got the email. I opened it up. When I heard the video and I saw the email, I was like, holy cow, what have I just done? This is exciting. So the next day I woke up, I implemented my link. I went to GoDaddy.com. I had my own curiosity with my domain, and I bought dailywealthonline.com. That's my brain. That's my brain that I hooked up my link to my store, which gives me 4 streams of income, which also gives me an interactive community, which also gives me a successful group of people who are all going the same way. You guys, we're all empty nesters, baby boomers, and Gen Xers, and even 30 somethings. We're trying to figure out a way. If everybody else is out there on the digital marketing space figuring out how to make an income online, why not me? Why not me? I'm smart enough. I'm cute enough. Doggone it. I'm good enough, right? Like, why not me? I've been posting on social media for 20 years. I mean, come on. We started with Facebook back in 2008, right? And then what about MySpace? It was before that. I already am conditioned to understand how to figure it out. So now I have a step-by-step process that's going to show me exactly how to hook up my domain name to my Freedom Machine, which is my payment processing business, my payment processing business, right? You have the domain, then you have to hook the domain up, and it's all so simple because we show you how to do it in easy steps, and you're not going to get left behind. So the cool thing is, my name's Ashley. I've been in real estate for 20 something years. I am 44 years old. I plan on retiring at 55. And now that I found a digital marketing business, I may be retiring sooner. So the thing is this, if you're interested in what it is that I'm doing, simply type yes in the comments below. I'll send you the link. We have a webinar this week at dailywealthonline.com. Enter your email. I'll send you the link. Now, I want to open it up for questions, because I'll go down another road, but I just want to see, does anybody have any questions? I just wanted to ask you that. So what do I do every day? Every day I am posting on social media. I chose to go live on TikTok and YouTube because there's 2 things that are happening. I'm working from my computer, which is behind us, and my cell phone, right? Once I hit 50 subscribers on my YouTube channel, I can go live from my YouTube channel on my phone. Now, without having the 50 subscribers, I'm just 3 or 4 subscribers away. So if you guys don't mind, going to YouTube and hitting that subscribe button. That'll help me so much. Now here, let me tell you what's up with dailywealthonline.com, because I am not at 1,000 subscribers yet. If I get there, I get to actually include my hyperlink that allows you to click on it. You can click on it and go right to your dailywealthonline.com email page. Now, if you don't want to write all the HTTPS www.dailywealthonline.com, if you don't want to write that down, then there's another feature, another option. You can go to dailywealthonline.com, hit the Instagram link. It'll open up my Instagram. The link's right there. So that's how you do it. You just simply, if you want to make your life easy, you just go to the IG icon and hit the link and it'll send it to you. Now, the thing is this, we have an exciting business that you can learn. This is so simple that anybody can do it. I'm 44, so I've been posting on Facebook for, I would say I probably started posting on Facebook like in 2011, right? And then, so I had that experience. I had experience to post a picture on Facebook and share with the rest of the world that I just had a closing. I just had a closing in real estate. Now, why would I do that? Because I have 3,000 people on Facebook that like, know, and trust me. And so they want to see, oh, Ashley's doing good. You know, I grew up in a hometown, in a small town. So I have friends on my small town. I grew up in a church. So I have friends from my church. I grew up in a sorority. So I have friends from my sorority. I grew up in a college town. So I have friends from my college town. I grew up meeting people along the way in Dallas, Texas. So I have people who know me from Dallas. So I have all of these people who I've met along the way who like, know, and trust what it is that I have to help them solve a problem. Now, I truly believe that the problem that I'm solving is helping families stay home, like helping families have an income to be excited about while not wasting their entire lives working for someone else. You guys, we live in a world where you deserve to make retail and not be bought for wholesale, right? I hate to say that, but isn't it true? I mean, I was taught my whole life, Ashley, graduate from high school, go to college, get a graduate, get a good job, work for this company for 15, 20 years. And that's just not really happening anymore. And now all of a sudden we're having people who have been with companies for 20 and 15 years, and they're being given an ultimatum of, hey, take this severance package, or you can move into a different department, but oh, by the way, we're replacing your department with AI. That's kind of scary. But I mean, if you're not expecting something like that to happen, then I would call you unaware. I mean, you have to recognize patterns as we grow, right? There was something that was said yesterday. Let me think about it. It was talking about how Gen Xers really have gotten, it was so cute. It was regarding all of the technology changes that have happened, throughout the years. And I give a little speech on this because I think it's funny. I grew up with a rotary phone, right? Who in here had grandparents that had the rotary phone, right? The little dial phone. And then we graduated to the phone on the wall with the 50-foot cord. So mom could yell at you all the way down the hall, get ready, get up, get out of bed, right? But she's on the phone, glued to the wall, like walking around with this like dog collar, right? Or this long phone cord, right? Then what happens? Then we graduate to the bag phone that plugs into the Suburban cigarette lighter. And now we've got this phone that's huge. And then we have the Zach Morris phone that's, I don't even know. I don't have anything right here. It's literally this big, right? A Zach Morris phone. And then we graduate to what? The flip phone, then the BlackBerry, then the Palm. Then now we're here where we are. And it's like, we have these mainframes, these mini mainframe computers in our back pocket that can serve us, that can serve our families. But what we've gotten in a habit of doing is being the product. Like if you find yourself scrolling all the time and on social media, and even if I dare you to go look at your settings and see your screen time, and that screen time is 13 and 14 hours a week, do you realize that's how many hours you're spending scrolling, looking for something? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? Are you just scrolling to entertain because life sucks? Are you just scrolling because you got lost in the rabbit hole of scrolling? Are you scrolling because you're trying to figure out a way to get out of working that 9 to 5 job that's 30 minutes away from your home, that's putting wear and tear on your car, tolls, gas? Your kids aren't even able to, be picked up by you because you've got to work. You've always got to find somebody to help you and help, raise your tribe. You guys, that's why I'm so excited to tell you about this digital marketing program that I'm a part of. It's Legacy Builder. It shares with you how to build a digital business. And I never thought in 5 years that I would have a digital product. I thought I'd be selling Amazon. We don't have, oh, well, Roger, you're so nice. You're such a crazy idiot. Let me block you real quick. Oh, he's just like, we don't have questions. We don't care. Stop talking. And I'm like, well, why are you even in my room? It's so funny, you guys. The cool thing about this digital marketing business is that, when you learn how to block people, you actually can block these people and they can't say anything to you. I'm not sure why Roger wanted to be so mean to me, but it's probably because he has no idea that his life is about to change and AI is going to take over his world and he's not going to have any income. But here's the thing. Forbes magazine actually came out with an article recently that said the top 5 jobs for 2025 are: one's copywriting, one's digital marketing, another one was digital something. So you see what I'm saying? Like, the world's going there. All I'm wanting to do is share with you an opportunity that you can become and learn how to do this alongside others. Because what's going to happen is the world's going to start dividing a little bit on the skill of digital exposure. And if you have a interactive community that's doing it with you, that are all on a mission to learn and earn a second stream of income. And look, I mean, the way that I look at it is I don't have time after my 40-hour-a-week job to go and get a job at Sephora on the weekends for 10 hours. So if I go to work at Sephora for 10 hours and I make $10 an hour, then the government takes out their share. Then I'm spending 10 hours a week away from my family. I'm only going to end up making $80 for that 10 hours, right? But if I have a digital product and I'm sharing to the World Wide Web that has a population of 5 billion people, when I go fishing in that 5 billion people pond, there's an opportunity for me to introduce this product to people who don't know anything about digital space and don't have the scars that I have. I've been looking at the digital space for 5 years, trying to figure out a way to make an income online. Finally, one day I'm scrolling and I see and I hear what it was that has not been introduced to me. I had not yet heard of how to build a digital marketing product and then show me how to do it and then take it to market and then sell it. And I make $900 daily. That's exciting to me. That's an income worth doing. And because I'm building a business, I am aware that it's not going to happen overnight. Now, I think I'm on like day 167, I think, since I started my business, and already it's paid for itself. And exactly what the person told me that it would do is happening. I'm getting yeses, because those are my call to actions. You see, when I got into the digital program, they showed me exactly how to get started immediately, because I didn't want to buy it and then go, okay, now I got to wait and figure out how to do it. No, when you buy it, you can execute and get started immediately. And here's how. Here's what I did. The minute that I bought my program, I got the email. I opened up the modules. It gives me all the module 1. It just says, hey, welcome. Here's what this is. Module 2 was live links to Zoom, because we do an interactive training. Our calendar is beefed up Monday through Thursday with trainings and webinars and special guests for mindset coaching and social media coaching, things like that. Then the very third module was, hey, let's go get your domain. So from there, I go to GoDaddy, and I know you're like, who's GoDaddy? Well, GoDaddy is where you buy a domain. I'm sure at this point you know who it is, But in our module, they share with you in a video and with the person talking over exactly how to do it. So then you go and buy your domain. Now, you may not have the greatest success with the domain because a lot of cool domains are already taken, but this allows you to be creative. So once you get your domain, you go back to module 4. Then module 4 is sharing with you how to hook up your System IO. Your System IO is what is called your 24/7 Freedom Machine. With this 24/7 Freedom Machine, I'm going to be able to capture emails because I'm driving people to my cool domain that I just bought, which mine is dailywealthonline.com. So from there, when you go to dailywealthonline.com, there is a page that's present. Now that is my 24/7 business that's out there working for me because it's converting at a high level. I know that 1 in 20 emails will yield me $900 daily pay. So that's what I'm doing. Every day I show up on social media for about 30 to 45 minutes and I share this beautiful gift, the World Wide Web that I have, dailywealthonline.com. And I'm a part of an interactive community that all wants to see me succeed, that within 6 months to a year, I will have 6 figures and we'll be able to maybe even look at the job that I currently have and make a decision to either keep it and keep moving forward and or walk away from it. Now, and that's the beautiful thing is that I have an opportunity to change my family's life. My name's Ashley. I'm 44 years old. I want to retire in 11 years and I am short. And who in here isn't short? I have been single for 17 years in a real estate career. I'm a broker now. So, I mean, all the money that I make, it's 100% commission. But the thing is this, I have been in real estate for almost 20 years and I've been putting money away. But when I realized not too long ago, I met with my certified financial planner and I'm like, okay, no one's showing up for me. I've got to do this life on my own. So I need to know my number. What is my number to retire? Well, we put it together in a worksheet and we figured out that for a single person like me in Dallas, Texas, that lives conservatively, that doesn't spend very much, I need about 1.25 million in a high yield operating account. And once I secure that number, then I know that I'm going to be able to live comfortably in my later years because I put that money away. And when you have that kind of money in a high yield interest account, you can actually live off just the interest. So that's my goal, right? That's my goal as a business person. So because I already know where I'm going and because I've already put together my visual board and know what it is that I'm doing day over day over day, I knew that I had time for a 2-hour-a-day business. I knew when this digital product was introduced to me that it wasn't necessarily what I was looking for. I didn't know I was looking for a digital product. I thought I was going to be selling Amazon stuff. I didn't know that what I was on a mission to find, it found me. Because listen, I spent $20,000 and 5 years worth of trying to figure out how to make an income online because I was looking around me and recognized that people all around me were making income. People on Pinterest were making incomes. People blogging were making income. People were on Etsy were taking pine cones. I'm at the lake right now. And here's what I did a few months ago. I was like, I'm going to pick up all these pine cones and go spray glue with an aerosol spray and put glitter on them and sell them for, winter wreaths. People are doing that. And why not me, right? Why not me? Well, I finally decided I don't have time for that. I mean, that's a lot of effort. And oh, by the way, I don't have a garage. I don't have a cool, she shed. Hey, you guys, hit that follow button. My name's Ashley. I'm a realtor. I'm a broker recently. I became a broker in 2023 and it's been fun being a broker, but here's where I'm at. I'm 44 years old and I love what it is that I'm doing. But for the last 5 years, I've been trying to figure out a way to how to make money online. And I'm not talking $200, $300 a week. I'm talking good money. I want $30,000, $40,000 coming in online on the back end while I'm working my career. So how did I get there? Well, because I started searching for it 5 years ago, because I realized 5 years ago that the internet.com was going to interrupt and disrupt my career, right? I'm a realtor. iBuyers started coming out. iBuyers started coming out. The internet.com Walmart.coms, the Zillows, the Trillias, they're already still in my business. Like I'm next, right? And I didn't want to be the victim. I love what I do for a living, but I also knew that I didn't have the time because my career is so spontaneous that when people call me to do a job, I got to jump. I got to jump and go service them because I am a fiduciary to their needs, right? So I couldn't go get a job at Sephora on the weekends and keep a schedule. I'd get fired. And plus, I started looking at it and thinking, if they're paying $10 an hour every week for me to show up at Sephora, and I'm working 10, 20 hours a week, and then after I get my paycheck, after the government takes out their 37%, I'm only really making $80 a day. Why would I go do that when I could spend 2 hours a day on my business that I'm building online, and I'm learning an in-demand skill, and that I'm with an interactive community who is not going to let me fail, who is always contributing to this business in a box, because we're all going the same way. We're all in it to figure out how to stay at home with our families, work from anywhere in the world, make a damn good living, because we are sick and tired of going to work and putting wear and tear on our car, office cooler talk, office politics, wardrobe politics, and getting paid wholesale. You deserve to get paid retail. So how do we do that? You're doing it right now because you're exposing yourself to digital ideas and being in demand. You guys, I thought Amazon was going to be the way to go. For me, it didn't work out that way. I did get access to sell on Amazon, but I couldn't understand all the logistics. I couldn't understand all the inventory. And then, oh, by the way, if you're like me, you're the worst Amazon customer ever. And here's why. Are you guilty of returning everything to Amazon? I am. If I am not happy with it or it doesn't solve my problem, you better believe it is in my car the next day to return, because I am not satisfied. It didn't do its job. So why would I want to be the victim of having an online business such as Amazon when I know that there are people out there like me where I could have an amazing month of $120,000 and then the next month, negative 84? What does that mean? How did that happen? It meant $84,000 worth of merchandise was returned to Amazon. That's what that means. So I didn't want to be a part of that because I was looking for consistent income. I was looking for steady, consistent income. I knew at this time that it was going to take me a minute to build a business. Why? Because I'm a realtor. I'm in real estate, and it took me 5 years to get my name out there and to get going. Now, that is a real estate business in a local market. Where I'm at with the digital business is I am fishing on the World Wide Web that has 5 billion monthly subscribers. So what does that mean? That means that people are going to come across me and they're going to see me, like me, know me. They're going to be attracted to me because I am a realtor. I know what it takes to make an income online. I've been single for 17 years, had no help. I was a single woman, 17 years. And guess what? I am so proud of who I am because I own 3 properties. I don't have this crazy luxury Porsche in my car. I don't have, this beautiful big house, but I own a couple of things that make me feel good for the decisions that I've made along the way. And now I can breathe. I can breathe because I have something, but now I'm ready to have this other product in my life to show me where the future is going. I know that it's going to change significantly year over year over year over year, right? Guess what Apple's getting ready to do? You're either an Apple user or a Google user, or what's the other one? An Android user, right? And if you are smart enough to know what UX is, then you are a Google or a Android user is. UX means user experience. But guess who's entering that field? Apple just announced that they're getting ready to throw out their user experience phone. So here we go, Apple users. Are you ready for change? Because I'm not ready for you to come in and share with me a new deal. I'm just now getting used to the no little button on the middle. I used to click that little button on the middle, and then I had to find this magic button on the phone. And so I just came from that. Now Apple's getting ready to change their entire platform to UX, to a user experience level. And how cool is that going to be for the people who are wanting it? It's in demand. They want it. But how do they know it? How are there that many people out there that are exposed to change so much earlier on than you and me? So that's what is so exciting about about having this opportunity to tell you about this product. Hit that follow button up there. Make sure that you snap a picture. Go to dailywealthonline.com. Come to the webinar tomorrow. Come to the webinar. I'm getting a phone call right now. How funny. Come to the webinar tomorrow. Dip your toe in the water. At least be curious. I mean, if you're a Ted Lasso fan, you'll know that you got to be curious, right? Be curious. Take a look what this is. I'm not selling you anything. I'm simply excited and sharing an opportunity with you that took me 5 years to discover. Do you know my heart breaks because I would be so much further along in this business had I found this opportunity 5 years ago. But that's what the crazy thing is. 5 years ago, it didn't exist. And that's where you don't understand how lucky you are. In 2019, when I went looking for this, it may have been out there, but it was almost impossible to understand because you had to have X, Y, Z, A, B companies hooked up to this one platform to make all the other things happen. Now we've had so much technology experience shrink and get so streamlined that now the typical empty nester and the Gen Xer and the baby boomer, we can all understand it. That's what it is that I'm here for. I know that God put me on this earth to share a message, and that's why I want to give you hope that you can learn this. People in their 70s and 80s are having success in our business, and it's so cool to see them. I see them every week on our webinars. I see them every week in our trainings, and it's so rewarding to see these people believe in themselves because this is such an easy process and it's so simple through the modules because we don't just say, here, figure it out. No, we walk you step by step by step by step. And the crazy thing is, in 2 hours, you will have a business that's on the World Wide Web ready for you to accept payment. Now, that is so cool, right? Now, the other thing that you probably are like, but I don't even know what it is that we're going to be doing. I don't know how to take it to market. That's the beautiful thing with my program in Classroom, because there's 2 platforms that we use. It's called School and Kajabi. Kajabi is basically where our operations manual and our modules sit. And then School is where our bonuses and our getting started right out of the gate start, right? So in School, you're going to go right to Classroom. You're going to open up content and you're going to have 100 days worth of content to start posting on your social media channels today. Then you're going to have this beautiful thing called hooks. Hooks are another way to stop the scroll. The hooks are attention grabber statements that are going to help you discover your perfect customer, because the perfect customer is you 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy? It's wild. It's you 5 years ago. Then also we're going to give you a list of 100 call to actions. Do you know what a call to action is? It's something like this. If you're interested in what it is that I'm doing, simply say yes in the comments below, and I'll send you a link so that you can watch a video that explains everything. That's a call to action. We give you those call to actions within the Classroom platform. Not only that, but then we also have this thing called headlines. And then, have you ever heard of Canva? You guys, there's so much technology opportunities out there for you to become successful in the digital product space. We're giving you Canva courses. I had Canva in the real estate world. I had virtual assistants that helped me build some of my things on my YouTube. No, not YouTube, on my Facebook channel. I didn't understand Canva. Then I took the Canva course. Whoa, it is so simple. I'm talking so simple. In high school, I used to love to look at the paint and the clip art. Then the clip art got really confusing. So for about 20 years, I didn't get to express myself creatively when it's a naturally born thing within my heart and my soul, because there wasn't a software out there that allowed me to do it. Within my classroom, we have a Canva course, and we share with you how to take this to your social media page. We share with you on how to get started with teaser posts, with telling people about what it is that you're doing, getting people excited about who and what it is that you're doing in this new venture. It's so much fun. Go up there to dailywealthonline.com. Make sure to hit that follow button. I've got a webinar that's coming up this week. Be curious. Be curious and come visit. Come visit and take a look and see what this in-demand skill is. The beautiful thing about it is that you're going to walk away a winner. And you're going to have so much empowerment by the tools, the tips, and the tricks and hacks that we share with you. And we give them to you in a step-by-step process with a module that is guided with a person and on-screen video so that you can rewind, fast forward, whatever it is that you need to make the process happen slower or faster, it's available for you. It's available for you, and it's so exciting, and I'm learning so much. In fact, I can't even tell you all the things that are going on behind the scenes because I don't want to like overwhelm you, but I want to share with you how much that I'm learning, that I'm already building other platforms that will be monetized probably sooner than I expect, because I've been coached on how to understand the digital marketing space. So if you want to know what it is that I'm doing, simply type "I'm ready" in the comments below. I'll send you a link to a video that explains everything. This video will allow you to pause it, watch it again, go back in, watch it again. Here's the thing, because this is my business. Now, if you were to buy it from me, there's 4 options. You choose which one's best for you. I also have layaway options. You know what I mean? So in case that number that you choose to buy is a little larger than you wanted to buy right now, you can put it on layaway. And then as long as you join the community or join whatever program within the 30 days, all you do is pay the difference. So here's the thing. You come to the webinar, take a look at it, write down questions. Maybe you sit on it for a week. Maybe you think, golly, I'm learning so much. I want to make sure to get on that girl's daily live. I do my best to go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's usually every day. I was just in Tennessee last week. I'm at the lake this week, and I usually take off on Saturday and Sundays because I do a lot of work in my other career too, right? So I try to take off on the weekends, but I'm here daily, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm here to answer any questions. If you need any help, just simply go to hello@dailywealthonline.com. That's my professional email address that's linked to this channel. I also have a YouTube account. So if you want to hear some past replays of webinars, just simply go to my YouTube channel at dailywealthonline.com, hit the playlist, and you can go to webinars and you can just sit there and like geek out on the webinars. That's what I did. If you're a researcher like me, you're going to go PI and do some PI work, right? But let me just share this with you. There's a lot of noise that's out there right now, and it's just because people aren't very smart. People are saying things that are mean. And if you're a business person, you already know that ethics mean you're not supposed to trash your competition, right? So just be careful of the shiny objects that you're seeing out there, because I have been looking for this program for 5 years and I've spent $20,000. So let me be the scars. Let me have all the life lessons in getting here and share with you that I know for a fact this program will create 6- and 7-figure income in your life, because you are building a business. And as long as you show up every day for 2 hours and spend a little time posting content, 3 pieces of content a day, show up and be coachable and have a CEO mindset and be willing to spend 2 hours a day on your business, you too will build a business that is going to change your family's reality. My name's Ashley. I'm a broker. I'm a realtor. Been in the business for 20 years. I am over inconsistent income, but because I found a digital product, it's allowing me to still enjoy my career and build a 6-figure business. If you have any questions, type yes in the comments below. I don't see any other questions down here, so I'm going to, I guess, get off here, but that's it. It's so much fun to hang out with you, and don't let anybody tell you that you're silly and that you're not true, because the people who have the bravery to go out there and step out of their comfort zone and learn a new skill, guess who's going to be laughing real soon? Those people that told you don't know what you're doing and you can't do it, because you can. It's available for everyone. The world is full of 8 billion people. 5 billion are on social media monthly. YouTube has 2.4 billion monthly. TikTok has 1.4 billion monthly. So you see what I'm saying? This is a skill that's going to the moon. And I want you to understand, I recently had a I need to write this guy's name down. Howard, he's on my LinkedIn account. I recently went to a conference with him back in January of 2024. Howard says on this conference, he goes, hey, you guys, I've been in AI since 1996. Hey, Franco Cabero, I've been in AI since 1996. He says, listen, do not worry about AI. He goes, where we are with AI right now is a 3, and we're going to 100. So don't worry about being late to the game. There's nothing like that. You get in now and you understand how to do this digital marketing space, and it'll change your family's life and change you. So let me know if you have any questions. I have a webinar on Wednesday. Type I'm ready in the comments below. Simply hit follow, like, share, and yep, that's what I want. Awesome. Simply hit like, follow, share with dailywealthonline.com, and let's get started. Come change your reality and let's do this deal together. I'll see you soon.
See you soon. You go good?
I